When we talk about caregiving, we tend to focus on how younger generations are stepping up and creating new approaches to take care of the elderly. As more and more of us become caregivers, it's important we consider, what can we learn from the way our elders cared for us? In Indigenous cultures across Canada, elders have always been held in high regard. Now, as we work to undo 2 centuries of colonization, which has separated many Indigenous people from their culture, reconnecting younger generations with their elders is seen as an important part of reconciliation. In Kamloops, BC, on the unceded Secwepemc territory, a new facility is using these ideas to inform their care.
Part of bringing back the traditional practice that was always there.
This is Colleen Lucier. She's the executive director of the Limachef Otipemisiwak Family and Community Services. Qikiqtaalk, a place of belonging, is a new type of living environment that provides assistance to First Nations, Inuit, and Métis youth transferring out of foster care.
We wanted to create a culturally safe living environment where our young people could come and prepare for independence, and not only for independence, but to reconnect to who they are.
Colleen says that what they're doing at Qikiqtaalk is a testament to the importance of Indigenous care models being based on traditional beliefs as part of decolonization.
If we want different outcomes, we have to do things differently. We do things differently by just remembering who we are, and elders are part of that traditional way of being.
Knowing how important it was that Qikiqtaalk's young residents had uninterrupted access to their elders, the building is designed with suites for both age groups. This innovative approach allows the elders and young tenants to naturally bond and create the sort of relationships integral to their culture.
For the youth here, having grown up in foster care, more than likely they haven't had a cultural connection.
Jay Barehead is a youth support worker at Qikiqtaalk. He says that by allowing residents and elders to interact organically, Qikiqtaalk's young residents are able to gain support and education in a more meaningful way.
Maybe they moved around from house to house to house and never really had that time to learn how to cook or how to do laundry properly. Here, we're able to do that.
However, the relationships being formed at Qikiqtaalk are not only constructive for the young residents.
But I really see it as a mutually rewarding experience. So they're there to guide and support our tenants, but I really do feel that the tenants, being young Indigenous adults, are really contributing to the lives of the elders and making their life interesting and fun. And we've created some relationships that will last a lifetime.
For the residents of Qikiqtaalk, learning from their elders is not only beneficial as they transition into adult life, it also equips them to pass on their culture to future generations and continue the process of reconciliation.
Because who knows, down the road, 50, 60 years from now, they might be the only person that knows how to do something. Hopefully they are able to come back to this knowledge and be like, oh yeah, hey, this is how we do it.
By looking at the work being done at Qikiqtaalk, we should all be reminded of the important role that our elders play in our families and communities.
Within every community culture, we all have elders, and we just have to take the time to listen and ask questions. All the answers are there.
Culture and customs, language and traditions. These are all things we learn from our elders, but we also learn from them how to care. As they get older, it's important that we reconnect with the care that our loved ones have provided us so that we can provide them with the best care possible.